Hi, my name's Kenneth. I'm one of the technical consultants here at Mozenda, and the purpose of this video is to show you how to customize your own Xpath with associating nearby text. So we're going to go over how to customize your Xpath to associate nearby text. This is going to be done by using nearby text on a particular web page to broaden the scope of your capture action. Sometimes when you're scraping certain sites, content can be displayed in different locations on the page based on the type of information you are loading. Because of this, your capture actions will have a difficult time consistently capturing data. This will be a good time to apply your Xpath knowledge and use the Associate Nearby Text feature within Mozenda. However, the problem may still arise that Mozenda may not be able to detect the nearby text. Your best option is you're going to need to customize your Xpath based on the nearby text. So a couple benefits of customizing your Xpath with the nearby text is, first, it allows you to look at your capture action and allow it to use a keyword anywhere on the page rather than look in a specific location on the page. Second, it helps you better troubleshoot any element not found errors. And finally, it reduces the probability of updating the capture action when the website updates their page. So let's check out a couple examples. In the first example, we're going to come to this website and we're scraping the different product information. So when I'm doing these capture actions, I'm just going to do a simple capture. Let's assume that I have a list. I'm clicking through the list and I'm getting this product information. So what I've done here is I've gone and I'm clicking on each of these products, and I'm going to capture some of their accessories or text specs as the site specifies here. The first thing I'm going to do is I want to basically associate the nearby text of these text specs. Essentially, I'm going to capture the gloves, and then I'm associating field blasting accessory grouping. And then I'll do gloves and then the field called item. The reason why I want to do this is because for each product I click on, these may change where they are. They might not be in the same order, or they might appear on another side of the page. And so by associating the nearby text, this allows me to look anywhere on the page for that text and then grab the value next to it. To start this, I'm just going to simply click on the value that I want to capture, which is the first one, gloves. So I'm going to click on gloves and select capture text. So I'm going to call this field blasting accessory grouping. Okay, and then I'm going to select save. Previously, I'm sure you've been right-clicking, saying location, and associate nearby text, which is the Mozenda feature. But let's assume this doesn't work. What I need to do now is I need to open up my DOM window to see where this is located. And I need to see it where it's located in relation to the field blasting accessory group. So by looking and understanding HTML, I know that the gloves are a sibling, they're a sibling tag to the blasting accessory group. So what I can do is, first I'm going to clear line 2, because line 2 is the same as line 1, but longer. So if I make changes to 1, I have to make changes to both. So I'm going to eliminate line 2. And I'm going to say here, this is for my gloves, remember this, and I'm associating blasting accessory group, the actual text itself, to it. I'm going to leave the Xpath the same, and all I'm going to do is add an open bracket and say that the preceding sibling TD, so here we are for the gloves, we're going up to TD1 essentially. The preceding sibling contains the words blasting accessory grouping. Close double bracket. So once I do this, I can double check to see if it's still capturing the gloves, and it is. Now here comes the fun part. What happens if I eliminate this before the TD? Will it still pick up the gloves? Let's see. And it does. So what this capture action is now doing is going to any TD that's in the HTML, the second case, looking for the preceding sibling and looking for the text blasting accessory grouping. In this case, it finds it and it associates it with gloves. So this is a simple example. Let's move on to a more complex example. So in this use case, what I want to do is I want to capture the engagement types. However, you'll notice that there are 2 engagement types, and for some of these categories there could be one or multiple ones, and in some of these business partners, there could be one or more than two engagement types as well. And so my goal is to capture them into a single cell, one cell based off engagement type. So these two together. And this will be dynamic for each business partner. So I'm not going to start with a list, I'm just going to capture it, and we're going to associate the term engagement types together. So just as I did in use case 1, I'm going to click on the first one and say capture text and call this engagement type. So now I'm going to go to my DOM element. I'm going to open up the DOM window, and I'm going to hover over where I see the cell SAP solutions. I'm now going to go over to my engagement types and see where the relation is to this one. First off, I notice that to capture a single cell with both of the cell SAP solutions and implement service and support solutions, I need to just capture the parent. So I'm going to eliminate my line 2 for my XPath, and then I'm going to eliminate the child, so it just captures the parent, and now it highlights both of these together. So now that I'm capturing the parent, which is this div tag right here, I need to associate their nearby text engagement types for this grouping, because engagement types could be anywhere on the page. So to do this, I'm going to go here and say, all right, I want the preceding sibling, because we want to go up to its preceding sibling, which is the div, that has a child P that contains, this is where we put in our text, contains the word engagement types. So I do this, I close with my brackets. So I'm going to check to see if I'm still capturing. Yes, I am. And I can separate this however I want as well through refine captured text. But the idea is now, so if I get rid of this extra bit and we start here, I'm still capturing the right text. So now my XPath, just like in the previous example, is based on the text engagement types. If engagement types were to move down to the bottom and this ordering were to switch, it would still look for engagement types and get the information. So this about wraps up on how you can customize your XPath by associating nearby text if the feature is unable to do it for you. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.